2026 June question number 5. So it's all about a curve. So the curve equation is given. The first thing they want us to show is in the form of this, which is kind of similar to completing the squares. Okay, let's go back to and get that done in the first place. The point P is the maximum. Okay, the point P is given. Okay, let's copy the question there. Y equals negative 2x squared plus 12x plus 7. So our goal is to find it in the completing square method. Okay, we know we can go with the first step as this one. So a bracket x plus b whole thing squared plus c. Okay, the very first thing we can take the negative 2 outside so that we have it. So negative 2 x squared minus 6x plus 7. So since we don't need the number, let's not take it inside. Let's keep it separate. And if you consider the x squared plus 16, so I'll just go this in detail. So x squared minus 6x, we know we can take x minus 3 whole thing squared. When you square it, you're going to get x squared negative 6x and you're going to get a positive 9. So which you have to subtract, which will be minus 9. So if I come back to this, so I'll just keep it separated. So if I come back to my question, I have negative 2 here. And I have x minus 3 whole thing squared minus 9 plus 7. So let me get rid of that other decimal. So it's negative 2 x minus 3 whole thing squared, and negative 2 times negative 9 gives you positive 18 plus 7. So which you will have negative 2 x minus 3 whole thing squared plus 25. So which is exactly the format that we want. So if you really be very specific, my A will be negative 2, my B will be negative 3, my C will be positive 25. So these are the numbers that we have. Yeah, so it exactly gives you in the same figure. Yeah, we got it sorted. Now they want us to find the coordinate of phi. So to go for the maximum coordinate, we know the P is the maximum point. Completing squares makes our life easier. Let's go back here. For the B part, we have y equals negative 2 x minus 3 squared plus 25. Okay, we know P is the maximum point. Since the P is the maximum point, we know maximum will occur. Since this is a negative value, maximum will occur. Max is going to come when x minus 3 whole thing squared is going to be 0, which is x is going to be 3. When the x equals 3, only we're gonna get that. So when the x equals 3, when you get this side as a 0, we can take y is going to be 25. So which gives us the P coordinates, which is 3, 25. We know by looking at that, this is a positive value and this is a negative value. So we're going to take, when this becomes a 0 value only, we're going to have the max as much as big, because the bigger the negative number will result a more lesser number. So that gives you the P. Okay, so now we got the P coordinate as well. Let's go back to the question. Now only the real question starts with. So if we check, okay, the B coordinate, we have it, it's 3, 25. So we know this is going to be 3, this is going to be 25. Okay, So now they're asking, this figure is there, find the inequalities to define region R. Now what we have to do is to define the region R. Okay, if we check the region R in more focused manner, we can see it's bounded by multiple lines. If you consider one line is this straight line. One line is this. And another line is our graph. And the next line would be this equation. Okay, so once we have it, we can get that value. So we literally have a X range as well. So what I would say is, okay, the first graph we can easily find is this one. So this is X equals 0 and this graph. So we have to find this line, the line L. So let's get the line L equation. For C part, we are going to go with line L. We know one point which is 0, 0, and we also know it's going through the P which is 3, 25. Yeah, so we can easily get the gradient. We know change in y divided by change in x. So which will gives you 25 divided by 3. So we know this line is going to go in the format it's passing through the origin. So y equals mx plus c, where c is 0. So this is y equals mx. So we know it's y equals 25 divided by 3x. We have that line as y. So since the region is going to be the right side of the y, we can say the inequality is y is greater than or equal to 25 divided by 3x. This is the very first inequality that you can find. And also, let's go back to the graph. Okay, we have now the equation as y equals 25 divided by 3x, but we get the first inequality as y greater than or equals to 25 divided by 3x. This is our first equation. And the second equation can be taken by x equals 0. Here also it's going to be positive, so it will be greater than or equals to 0. If we want to be very specific, we can say this is 0 to 3 region. So we can say 0 greater than or equals to 6, and sorry, the other side. This will be greater than or equals to 6 and less than or equal to 3. We can be very specific like that as well, but this is good enough to say x is greater than 0. The next one. Other one is we are going to get with the curve. So we know with this curve also we can see here the y coordinates are going to be lower. So the equation we had was, we know the equation was y equals negative 2x squared plus 12x plus 7 according to the graph here. This one is going to be y is going to be less. So we can say this is lower values. Negative 2x squared plus 12x plus 7. So these are the three inequalities that you can get to get the region. So first equation, you can take this, you can take this, and you also can take this or this. So you can take either one of it. This will be the positive range, but this will give you the entire range. So this is how you can get the answers. that give you the whole definition of the region R as well. Yeah, thank you.